So the first thing you will learn today is how to set some goals, why goals are important, what type of goals you need to set as a person, number one. Number two is list building as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually share my screen, and I'll get our regional vice president, Mr. Sunny Gimre, to quickly talk about for the first 5 minutes in terms of what we are doing, and he's going to start with a couple of things. So Sunny, do you want me to? I think you are there. You want me to share the screen, or you're sharing your screen, Sunny?
Yep.
Okay, right. Okay, great. I'm sure you guys can see my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Beautiful. Okay. Okay, so over to you, Regional Vice President Mr. Sunny Gimre. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rao. So yeah, great guys. I will, quickly share a few things, and I'll get Rao to, give us the information. But just before that, can we show appreciation to Rao, like, for just putting up this call, putting up new content, and just helping each and every one of us to grow. At the end of the day, one thing I realized in the course of time is, and I'll be very honest and straight up as well, right? I once I started building a business, once I started learning or working in business, I stopped taking advice of two kinds of people. Or I started taking advice, I would say, of two kinds of people. Number one, people who is paying my bill. And I had a look at everyone, I just thought about everyone else. And what I found out is, nobody was paying my bill. So I stopped taking advice from those people, right? Number two, people who's helping me pay my bill. And that's very important, guys. And I always look at who is helping me to grow myself, in terms of spiritually, personally, and financially as well. So I take opinion, I take advice from those people. Now, if you are anyone like those, and if you're taking advice from those people, congratulations, you're in
You
the
want
right.
some persimmons too?
You're on the right direction, right? But if you are not, then honestly, you'll be just listening to too many people's with too many opinions, with too many I don't know, agendas, or too many things. But you guess something, but honestly, you won't get too many results. You just get zero results because your focus is derived in too many places. So having said that, like Rao mentioned, now I'll quickly share one thing, and then I'll pass on to Rao. Now, this is not me, okay? Now, I'll be very honest, this is not me. This is from Harvard University, 1979. Now, I want you to listen to this very carefully, each and every one of you. Now, in 1979, Harvard University did a research for these new graduates, right? And you will understand why I'm saying this, right? They did a research. Now, on that research, they only did was, they just asked the new graduates simple questions, right? The question they asked to each and every one of them was, what are your goals? And it was so amazing that, it was on an MBA program, the Howard MBA program, graduate in 1979, right? They asked them, what are your goals? And 84% of the people had no specific goals. And on this call as well, I can say that majority do not have a specific goals, right? 13% had the goals, but they were not committed to paper. So they had the goal, sort of goal in their mind, but they did not have written on their paper. Only 3% had clear written and plans on how to accomplish them. Only 3%. And again, 10 years later, the same interviewer, went back to the same person who they interviewed from the graduate class. And the result they found out was staggering. Now, the result they found out was, the 13% of the class who had goals were earning an average twice as much as the 84% of people who had no goals. And even more staggering, now think of, I told 84% had no goals, right? So 13% who had some sort of goal were earning twice as much as the 84% people. Now, even more staggering, the 3% people who had, real written down clear goals, 10 years later, were earning 10 times more than those 97% combined. 10% more, 10 years later. Now, this was hard thing for me to learn because I never put any goals before, right? Now, I could show you right now over there. It's on the side. I've got long-term goal, short-term goal. I've got my monthly goal as well, right?
Let me
6
show.
month goal. Huh?
You should
You
show.
want me to show?
That will inspire. Thank you.
So I would not. I would not. So wait, just give me a second. Can you see here all the goals? So these are my long-term and short-term goals. I'm not sure what I've written down, but yeah, those are my long-term. See, now at the end of the day, right? Like if you don't have goals, then what are you shooting for? You're working for nothing. And I don't want to start this call off in this note, but I just want to make you realize that how important setting goal is. And if you're putting your time and effort, I'm just being very honest, if you're putting a time and effort, you're putting a portion of your life to do something, right? And if you have not specific goals written down, then what's the point of doing it, right? So this is why it is important to set goals. Now I don't want to talk much. I just want to let Rao do the heavy lifting, I would say, and like I said, in the middle I cut it off. Now this incredible gentleman I have so much respect for, because at the end of the day, it is not easy, honestly, like, come up with the slides, come up with the presentation, even though he's been doing for 11 years, do you know how much effort he's pouring into each and every one of us to make our life better? So I honestly, I'm so grateful for this person to helping me out, and like not only helping, supporting me every single time. And I recommend each and every one of you just to be genuinely thankful for this incredible gentleman, and listen to him very carefully and take as much note as possible, so that it'll help you out. Okay. So having said that, Rap, call is all yours. Thank you so much, sir.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Sunny. Thank you for that. I appreciate your kind words, man. So the real leadership is, it all comes to one thing: how big your servant leadership. That's what matters in our industry. So thank you for what you do as well. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Okay. So Sunny did, started talking about this, which is fantastic, backed by Harvard University research, which is fantastic. So I want you guys to understand one thing: a goal without a plan is just a wish. Okay. So we are running a business, so our business need to have a plan and some certain goals in place. So I just want to make it as simple as possible for you guys, so that after this presentation you would be clear, you would understand exactly what you should do, so that you can set some goals and drive some success for you and your business as well. Okay, so important things, right? So first thing is, we need to be organized. I want you guys to write this down. I know that most of you, in fact 98% of the people who do ACN, you do part-time. I did the same thing as well. So only recently, in few years ago, I became full-time. But what I can tell you is, most of my ACN career I was doing part-time. So I was always organized with what I want to do. Number one. Okay. Number two, you need to get to know the schedule. Okay. It's very important that, because you are organized, say you want to spend 5 hours a day, 5 hours a week, 10 hours a week, 15 hours a week, depending upon whatever the schedule, whatever the time you have. So you need to know what is the schedule. Okay. Number one. Now, also make sure you actually set a reminder. I want every single person, this is what I do. I'm not telling you that you should do this. Every single month, in my phone, in my calendar, on the last day of the month, it reminds me that on the first day before, whatever the day it might be, I set a reminder saying that goal setting tomorrow morning first thing. So that's what I do. So usually on the 1st of May, for example, which was yesterday, I did set my goals. I know exactly what I need to do. I have set up everything. So you put a reminder. We all have smartphones. Go into your calendar, just remind yourselves until it becomes a habit, that you need to do this on the 1st of every single month. You only need 10 minutes, you only need 15 minutes, you only need 5 minutes. Now if you're working with your wife or husband or partner or anybody, make sure you both sit and do it. Why? Because when I say monthly goals, it's just not ACN alone. It's family goals, it's financial goals, it's health goals, it's spiritual goals, any goals you want to set, and also obviously ACN goals at the same time too. Okay, I'm only talking about ACN goals today because I'm conscious of time. Okay, now how do we set our goals, right? So I want you guys to look at personal recruits. Okay, so the first thing is, it does not matter. You could be just started yesterday or today, or you could be a CQ, you could be an executive team leader, regional director, regional vice president, platinum, whoever it might be, it does not matter. Every single person need to have a personal recruiting goal every single month. For example, this month I have written my goal. My personal recruits for this month is 6 new recruits Rao is going to find somewhere. Rao is going to talk. Rao is going to actually go and sponsor these 6 people. I don't know where these 6 people I'm going to put. Maybe most likely I'll give it to someone in the team, or I'll place wherever it might be. But that is my goal. It doesn't mean that I will get 6 people right away, but at least that is my goal. For example, on 31st of May, when I do my assessment, I may end up doing only 4. But at least because I had a 6, I ended up getting 4. Understand? So that is why it's very important that personal recruit goal is very important. Now the PC is your personal customers. How many personal customer points you're going to get this month? Okay. So if you're a CQ or if you're an ETR, your goal must be minimum 2 new personal recruits. Now, if you're a regional director, it should be minimum 5 to 6. I'm talking personal recruits. Don't rely on your team. Don't worry about what your team is doing. That's all bonus, okay? So this is very important. This actually drives you. If you put a PR goal and a PC goal, that always keeps you in what we call phase 1. Phase 1 means you got started in the business, you're getting some personal customers. Phase 1 means you're getting personal recruiting, okay? Now you will never ever experience any slow growth in your business if you do the PC goals and PR goals, okay? So please do it. And if you're an RD, you put 5 IBOs in this month. If you're an ETR, put 2. If you think that you can get more, fantastic, put. So you think that you can get 5, put 5, or don't put 5. If you think you can get 5, put 8, and you end up at 5, because it's always good that you stretch yourself, okay? I'm being very conservative on this, okay? So very, very important. Now the next thing is understand the schedule, guys. You need to understand the schedule. Why? Because you know exactly when the events are happening Monday to Sunday. Yes, on top of this, sometimes I actually add extra events because I'm putting more time into your business, because we want to give you as much as you can. But this is the current schedule, and every week this is what the schedule is, and you know this schedule so that you can plug people into the businesses, into our team Zoom meetings. Okay, now this is very important, guys. Now before you achieve, now somebody wants to get some customer points, somebody need to get a PR or a PC goal, but how are you going to get this goal? The first and foremost important thing is you need to have a names list. Why? Because if you don't have a names list, you cannot have any success. Who are you going to talk to? See, one of the common things is very important that, I know I have experience. A lot of the time we tell people, but a lot of the time we don't actually do it with the people. We tell, hey, you need to have a list. Now I know some people, when I say, okay, you need to have a list, they go and write a list. And I have told many people you need to have a list. Guess what? Even though many times we tell them, nobody will actually write a list. Now we can't force you to actually have a list. I can't do that. I'm not your boss, I'm not your manager. I'm just a facilitator and a coach. We can only tell you what you should do. So again, it's very important. That's why you are accountable for your own business. Now think about it. You say that you want to write the goals. If you don't write the goals, nobody is going to make you accountable except yourself. Okay. So please do me a favor and do this. Okay. Now the first thing is, have you got your names list written? If you don't have one, it's okay. This is the best time you actually rewrite a names list. Okay. Now, for example, you got a names list, but have you updated your existing names list? Now, if you're not actually, your names list has to be a living document. So every single day you add people, you remove people, you add people, you remove people. Okay. Now, have you added people, all the people who said no to you before the lockdown, in your names list? Now, if you have all those people who said no to you before the lockdown, potentially, if you call those people who said no to you now, they will say yes, because everyone is open right now. Okay. So one last point I want you guys to take it is, please make sure you add and remove names from your names list every single day, or at least every single week. Why? Because that is going to set you up for having success in your business. Okay. Now, the next thing is 5 goal setting rules, and what are the key golden rules you should follow. Okay. So it helps you make it happen. So the first one, you need to write down and publicly declare your goals. Now, publicly declare your goals. Some people are reluctant to actually share their goals with everyone. Some people are okay to declare on Facebook. Some people are okay to declare. But what I want to tell you is, if you are a private person, you have one person who is accountable. So you need, I call them as your accountable buddy, okay, your buddy in AC. And it doesn't mean that, you know, you need to only go to your upline or sideline or whoever it might be. If you got a friendship with somebody within AC and family, you're comfortable, you just make them as your accountability partner, okay. Now, it's very important that those people who set the goals and write them down, make sure you share with that accountable partner, and you have a 5 minute or a 3 minute or a 10 minute goal, so you can create that weekly progress reports. Okay, you can say, well, I had a very bad week, I was being very busy, I did not get any customer points, I did not get any business partners. At least people are accepting the fact that they know what they have to do. In compared to those people who actually set the goals, is only 43% of the goal percent of the people you know, who get those goals done if they haven't written. Now, the second rule is your goals should be SMART. Okay, SMART means specific, your goal must be measurable, your goal must be attainable, your goal must be relevant, and it should have a timeline attached to it. I know that if you came from the corporate industry, probably you, if you're from manufacturing industry or from anywhere, most of the time, you know, you go to the goal setting workshop, that's one of the things, right? So your goals must be SMART. Okay, so how do you make sure that a goal will unleash the power of your subconscious mind? Okay, now how can you do that? The first, you should meet, it should meet the criteria of how much and by when. Okay, when you say how much, it means that your goal should be measurable. Okay, like for example, I've given, you know, I think I forgot to change some of the dates there, but you know, for example, you know, I want to acquire, or I will acquire 75 personal customer points by 31st of July. Okay, or if you're already on 40 points, you can put a goal that I want to acquire my 75 personal customer points by 31st of May. So basically, you are actually telling how much, which is 75 points, and you're also telling when. Now you need to decide when you want to achieve this, because this will actually help you gauge and track your progress towards where you want to go. So two simple things: how many points and when you want to achieve it by. This is your personal recruiting, sorry, personal PC goal, personal customer goal. Okay, now you can set the same thing by PR goal. For example, how many IBOs you want to achieve. Say you're a regional director. Okay, your goal should be, I will acquire 6 personal IBOs by 31st of May. Okay, you told how many, you put the date. For example, your ETL or you're a CQ, you can put, I will get 2 new IBOs in my business by 31st of May. You understand what I'm saying? Because when you put this, what happens is there is a lot of things. There is your mind and your subconscious mind. Everyone has what we call inner voice. Okay, now you can let your subconscious control you, or you can control your subconscious. The best way is if you actually set those goals and you know exactly what you want to achieve, then your mind is controlling subconscious. Eventually you get the results. If those people who don't write the goals, the subconscious say, nah, Rao, you can't do it. Nah, you can't get 6. Nah, you can't get 75 points. No, no way, it's too hard. It's too hard. You know, the subconscious will actually stop you achieving the goal. So that's why make sure you actually set these goals so that you can achieve it. Okay, so I want you guys, when I'm telling you this, I want you guys to write down or at least assess your PC goal and your PR goal. PC is personal customer goal, personal recruitment goal. Okay, now separate goals from good ideas. Now I'll explain you what I mean by that. If your goal is not measurable, then it's only a good idea. Okay, so to engage your subconscious mind, you must make sure that your goal is measurable. Good idea, I need to get to the position of regional director, or I need to get to the position of regional vice president, or I need to get 100 customer points. So that is actually a good idea. But if you actually say how you want to achieve it, now if you just actually change that good idea of that to a goal, this is what you say: now I will do at least 3 PVZs with 15 exposures every week for the next 12 weeks, acquire customers, break 12 executive team leaders by 7 a.m. Friday, 31st of May. See how measurable this is? Don't worry about January. It's my typo. I think I've got it from the last one. Okay, so it's very important that you know, yes, you want to get to regional director, okay, or you want to get to 100 points, or you want to get to whatever the position you want to get to. Now you want to get there how? So if you just say, well, I want to be an RD or I want to be an RVP, well, it's great. It's not a goal. It's an idea. It's a fantastic idea, but you will not get there. Now, if you want to get there, that is where you actually back up with a particular activity, with the number of exposures, with the timeline attached to it. Then you will achieve that goal. Okay. Now, the next thing is write your goals in detail. Okay. Now think of, like, for example, you want to buy a new car or TV or a phone. What are we doing? So, okay, I want this type of a car. I want a 5-seater. I want a 7-seater. This seems to have these features. So it should be a car. It should be a sedan or a 4-wheel drive, whatever it might be. So we make sure that we write every single specification, correct? So if you write your goals down and you're telling your subconscious mind to what to work on, if you don't write those goals, your subconscious mind will actually control you. Most likely this inner voice in everyone's human mind is actually negative. It will never actually encourage you to do positive things, because that's the way we condition. But if you're an ACN for a longer period of time, that conditioning of being negative, it will slowly go to the positive. Okay. So by doing so, obviously you'll have a greater chance of completing your goals, right? So like Sunny said, if your goal is not written in ink, it does not happen. Like you have seen all the goals of Sunny that I've written in on a piece of paper in board. All my goals are in downstairs office. I'm upstairs right now. So it's very important that you need to have all those goals written. You have to show every single thing. You have to see every single thing. When you are committed in ink, that means that your subconscious is actually it's helping you achieve what you have written. So it does not matter how big, how small, whether ACN, whether it's family, health, spiritual, whatever the goal, you make sure you write it down. Okay. Now, the last thing is you need to set a breakthrough goal. Now, what is a breakthrough goal? Now, breakthrough goal is something which is you think that you can achieve here, but you just want to have a goal which is going to push you beyond your comfort zone. Now, a breakthrough goal is something that changes your life in very meaningful ways. Like now, that is something you're so are going to be proud of. Now, it could be definitely there would be a lot of work you have to put in. There will be a lot of sacrifices you have to do. You will come across a lot of challenges. You may have to actually put a lot of effort, a lot of sacrifices. Most likely, this is what I say, the journey from executive team leader to regional director, I call setting that particular goal. And so many people actually go through a lot of breakthroughs in this business during that journey, because it is one of the toughest journeys every single person has to go through. Why? Because that is where your real leadership, that is where your resilience, that is where the persistence of being successful, that is where one of my mentors says that the bigger the mess you create during the journey or to go through your breakthrough goal, the powerful your message would be. The bigger the test you go through to achieve your breakthrough goal, the powerful your testimonial will become. So that's why it's very, very important that you set a goal. Say, for example, you're sitting on 50 points and you are somebody who are extremely, extremely passionate about getting personal customer points, right? Just put a personal goal. Okay. I will acquire 200 personal customer points by 5 p.m. May 31st, 2020. Why? Because that would mean the world to you. Okay. Now, if you think that you're a regional director, for example, you want to put a PC, a President's Club member in all quarters. Now, you could set a goal that, I will work so hard that I will become a President's Club every single quarter in 2020. Or, I want to become a President's Club member for this quarter and the remaining quarters of 2020. What is President's Club member means? Very simple. There is a simple criteria you have to follow, and every regional director, everyone pretty much know about what it is. Okay. Now, or I will be a regional vice president. I know that from our team, at least we should have 3 or maybe 4 regional vice presidents before September. Now, you have to set that breakthrough goal. I mean, hitting regional vice president is not easy. It's not simple. And I know that every single one has to put so much front end effort. Now, that is one of the biggest goals. So just write it down, put it there, and that is where you want to go. And that is where you want to, that is the target you want to achieve. So make sure you set that goal. I will be a regional vice president by 5 p.m. on September 19th, 2020, whatever it might be. Put it in ink, declare it, do a positive affirmation. Every single day you look at it, every single day you know exactly what you want to go through, and you will have bad days. You will go through negativity. People will reject you. People will say this does not work. People may even ridicule you, but who cares? You know your purpose. Now, when once you did it, oh my God, you did it? I thought that you couldn't do it. So those are the people who ridicules you at the start are the people who are going to clap for you when you achieve your breakthrough goal. So that's why it's very, very, very important that you set your breakthrough goal, whatever it might be. You just put it in the on a piece of paper and declare it to yourself, and you claim it. You actually do that positive affirmation that is going to set you up for success. Okay. Now, very simple, guys. The first thing is you set a goal and you make a plan, get to work, stick with it, and you reach your goal. Those are the steps of achieving the goal. Now, as I said, that your goal should be specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time bound. Okay. Now, I want every single person I'm going to actually stop share maybe. I want everyone to actually get a piece of paper. I want every single person, okay, who's on the call right now, to set their PC goal for this month. I want you to set your PR goal for this month. It does not matter. PC is personal customer points you're going to acquire in the month of May. Personal IBOs you're going to recruit. Personal, it's not your team. You are going to recruit in this month, and you declare it, you write it. Guess what? If I were you, I would be sharing with my accountability partner so that they will actually help you. They will help you guide me. For example, you're not sure how to get there, but you want to achieve something. If I were you, what I would be doing is I will just write them down. I will basically tell my coach that, hey, this is what I want to achieve. Then they will tell you, hey, Rao, this is not realistic. This is realistic. And then they will actually help you, go through the motion. So how about, we'll just take maybe just a minute or minute and a half. Not minute, you don't need minute and a half, maybe 30 seconds, I should say. So I want every single person to write your PC goal. If you have written your PC goal or PR goal, you can unmute yourself and you can share my PC goal, 10 points. My PR goal is 2 IBOs. You can just shout and you can share it with everyone that what is your PC goal and what is your PR goal. Who's going to start?
So my PC goal is 30 points and my PR goal is like 5 IBOs.
Fantastic. Awesome. All the way from Auckland. Great job. Thank you very much. Thank you for starting. Who's next?
One second from Auckland.
Yes.
20 points this month, personal point, and the 10 IBOs.
Okay, when I say PC goal, that means that don't say that if you have 10 points, you're going to get 10 more new points. No. I want to tell you how many new points you're going to get in the month of May.
That's why I said 20 personal points in this month.
Thank you very much, Ram. Fantastic.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you. Who's next?
I am.
Yes, Vishnu.
I want to get a 50 personal points, and I want to get 5 IBOs this month.
Fantastic. Awesome. Awesome.
And I already told my leaders, and it has to be done.
I love that. I love that energy, buddy. Who's next?
Yeah, it's Brian here.
Brian, yes.
Yeah, my PC is just to have 75 points to be RRD, and also have 6 IBOs. That's now, yeah.
Fantastic. So you want 75 PC and you 6 IBOs. Fantastic, Brian. Great goal. Great goal. Awesome. Who's next? Munish. Okay, who is that? Neeraj Malik. What is it? Say it. Okay, so 40 PC points is 40 and PR is 8.
Yeah.
Great job, man. Well done. I like it. Because you got it on that. I love it. Who's next? Munish.
Yes, sir. The 40 my personal points, and then the 15 new personal IBOs.
Fantastic. 15 new IBOs and 40 points. I know you're on track. I know that you're going to smash it. I can't wait to see you. Fantastic. Awesome, guys. Guys, again, I want to tell you something. Whatever you can achieve. So if you think that you don't need to put a big number, I want you to put a realistic number, and I want you to actually go to your coach and say, hey, this is what I'm thinking I want to achieve. Okay. Who's next? James?
Yeah. How's everyone going? Good. Okay, so well, I had a big number for personal points last month, which I achieved. So yeah, so 20 points this month, and personal points, and I'll say 10 IBOs, but you know my number.
Ollie, hello, hello.
Okay, who's next?
Hello.
Sandeep,
30% on a point and 30 IBO this month. Already 3 done and 9 point already done. We're just
Fantastic.
doing race.
Awesome, awesome, Sandeep. Great job. Who's next?
Hi, Rav. My personal customer point goal is I want to get 15 amazing customers and plus 20 points and personal recruit five IVOs.
Fantastic. Put that in the goal, right? Great job. Great job, Prerna. Who's next? Jermaine. Okay. What is it? We can't hear you.
Neeraj.
Okay. So we will spend a couple more minutes. Who else wants to declare their personal goals? PC goal. Sumit, yes?
40 personal point and minimum 5 IBOs.
40 personal points and 5 IBOs. Thank you, Sumit. Great job. Yes, Daphne, all the way from UK.
Well, good morning, everybody, or good afternoon, good evening to all of you. My personal customer points is 38 for this month and 2 IBOs.
Okay, thank you very much, Daphne. Awesome. Raman, what's your goal? Raman and Aman.
So we are trying to get at least 3 IBOs, 4 to be more precise, and 30 personal points.
Fantastic, great goal. That's very realistic and easily achievable. Awesome, thank you guys. Who's next? Sunny, yes, Sunny.
Yep, so personal IBO 6 and 18 personal points.
Okay, fantastic, great job, buddy. Who's next?
Hello, Rao.
Yes, who's that?
It's Ronnie.
Yes, Ronnie. Yes, where are you? I can't see your photograph. What's your
Hello,
goal?
everyone. Yeah, this month I've set a goal of personal customer points, 20 personal customer points and 3 IBOs.
Great goal, man. Great goal. Fantastic. 20 and 3. Good, good, good. If you know what? I want to tell you something. If you think that you achieve, say for example, you do 20 and 3 and you achieve in 2 weeks time, guess what? Just go and reset your goal. Change 20 to 40 points. Change 3 IBOs to 6 IBOs. Why? Because you know that you have achieved the goal, but you got actually some more weeks or some more days left in the month. Just push yourself so that you can have a great goal that is being set up. I think some people are typing in. Okay, Annika, where are you, Annika? What's your goal? George, are you there? Where's Annika? Fantastic. Wow. Guys, again, Harpinder, you want to say something?
Yes.
Yes, what's your goal?
Yeah, my personal customer point goal is 25. I already got 18 points just in 3 hours, date for yesterday. And my personal IBO goal is 3 IBOs in this month.
Okay, now very good. If you already got 18 out of 25 you have said, change your 25 to 50, bro, because you got 30 days left in the month.
Yeah, I'm looking for another 25 points. I got already 18.
Well done, great job.
25 points.
Fantastic. Vadya. Awesome, awesome. Who else? Who else? Annika, what's your goal? And you want to unmute yourself? What's your personal customer point goal?
20.
20? Well done. Awesome, awesome. What's your IBO goal?
3.
3. Great goal. I know you will achieve it. You know what? Because you set a goal last month and you did it. You're working anyway. So great job, Anika. Awesome. Fantastic. Randeep,
And this is mine. You can see it.
Randeep?
3 personal customer points and 5 IBOs for me.
Oh, Simran, well done. How many? How many? Can you show me?
50 and 5.
Fantastic. That's yours, right? Not mom's.
That's mine.
Well done. Awesome. Well done. Well done. See, very young from Melbourne, 18-year-old medical student. Fantastic. Keep up the great work, guys. Fantastic. Ishan, what's your goal? I can't hear you. Unmute.
My goal is 12 personal customer points and 3 PR.
Okay, well done. That's good. That's good. I heard that. I'll make you accountable for that. Jermaine, we can't hear you. You want to just again try? Okay, maybe you can type in the message. I don't know what's happening. That's all good.
Hello, Rao.
Yes, Sundar.
My one is 15 customer point and 5 new IBOs.
15 customer points and 5 new IBOs. Okay. Randeep, you put your hand up, but we can't hear you. Do you want to talk?
Yes. I'm aiming to achieve 45 personal points and hopefully 3 IBOs.
No, hopefully. Come on. We need to change 3 to a 10 this month. We're going to work hard, buddy.
Yes, well, at least 3.
Okay, fantastic. That's a great goal. Thank you so much. Okay, guys, again, sorry, I've just gone 10 minutes about the time which I've stipulated. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much, for your participation. I hope this actually helped you guys, because we'll just make it a monthly thing, first day of every month, because, it's clear in everyone's head right now. I know some people have declared and some people have not declared. I know some people are maybe shy. That's okay. Now, at least you know what you want to achieve. At least you have done and you put them on the piece of paper. Now you are going to work hard. Now think about it. Imagine you have at least 2 or 1 person from your team who are also on the call and commit to these goals like that. So make sure you set for the next month. Okay, George actually wants to get 20 personal customer points. I know this guy is going to get it. Okay, fantastic, George. 20 personal customer points and 2 IBOs. George, then well done, George. I know you will make it happen. Oh, he's driving, but still he has committed to put the goal. Okay, so I hope you guys got some value from today's training. I really enjoyed it. I love goal setting, and guys, if you have something you want to share, you can actually put it in a forum or on a Facebook page. You could say, hey Rao, I put this goal on 2nd of May. If you achieve that goal, you just put it there and then just declare to everyone within our ASEAN family, this is my goal and I have put it and I have achieved it. So that inspires a lot of people as well, because when you are vocal about what you have achieved, that inspires a lot of other people as well. So let's create an incredible, empowering environment where everyone actually is going to help you, support you, drive you and help you grow in this opportunity. So again, thank you so much, each and everybody. I appreciate that you guys are on the call. And we have our call at, I believe, 7 p.m. That's our overview call. So all those people who want 2 IBOs, 3 IBOs, whatever you said, right? What do you do right now? Get on the phone. Get on the phone. Just make a couple of phone calls. Get a couple of people at 7 p.m. call. Let Rao and all the other leaders do the work for you. We can help you achieve your goal. Okay? Thank you so much, everybody. And I'll quickly unmute you all. And thank you, everybody. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Rao.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for everybody.
Thank you so much, Rao.
Thanks, Rao.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sunny. Thank you.